If you're like me, you're tired all the damn time. You wake up, 30 minutes later, you're tired, ready to take a nap. There's a problem with that, because why the fuck is that happening? Come to the realization, you're not physically tired, you're mentally tired. You're mentally overloaded. The problem isn't your body, your problem's the brain. This is because you're at work all day, you're overthinking, or you have constant stimulation like videos or some sort of drugs or video games. Blasting music. I know I struggle with blasting music. That's one of my favorite things. But in this video, I'm going to explain the problem and then the solution. And it's pretty simple. All you got to do is set a couple goals for yourself and get to it. And it's pretty simple. And just do it for like a few weeks, a week to a few, and you'll see improvements. So physical tiredness is going to the gym, labor all day, not getting enough sleep, stuff like that. Things that physically wear your body out. Being mentally tired is decision making, even as simple as not knowing what you're going to eat for dinner, where you're going to take your girl on a date, what you're going to do for her, or maybe your boyfriend, we don't know. Or maybe your boss is texting you and you're worried about that. Maybe you're overthinking about your girl or your boyfriend. Or maybe something crazy has just happened in your life, like a family member died, and you're just constantly overthinking about that. Or you're trying to start a business and you're constantly overthinking about that. So, and then you also have the stimulation. So you wake up, you start overthinking, you're done overthinking, and then you just go right into Instagram Reels or whatever stimulation you desire. Maybe that's blasting music. That's what it is for me. I need to cut back on it. And then boom, constant stimulation. You're never giving your brain a second to breathe. You're always feeding it. Just as you always feed your body, you need to give it a second to digest. That's what you need to do with your brain. All the information it's getting and all the overthinking, you need to give it a second to digest. Give it a second to breathe. You can't keep eating all day. You gotta take a break before you eat again. If you're mentally fatigued all day, you're just gonna wanna lay in bed all day and not want to do anything. Like all the goals you have, you're not gonna get to it because you're just tired and your brain sees it as too hard and you need to recover. This is how we fix it. This is the problem solver. You need to start living slower and reduce your stimulation. Probably a lot of y'all wake up and immediately grab your phone and start spamming your mind with dopamine. And you don't realize how much it's fucking you up because you don't really feel it at first. You don't know what it's doing to you, but it's fucking you up. So you're waking up, grabbing your phone. You need to not do that. You need to wake up and have a slow morning with no stimulation or very little. And multitasking. You need to chill on that. Eating and watching TV at the same time, that's dopamine overload. You got to chill, got to relax. You got to do one thing at a time. Let your brain focus on one thing. You need to do physical movement because physical movement will help your brain to not be tired because it'll give it something to focus on and not have you overthinking all the time. It'll physically wear you out, but it'll give your brain a chance to recover. And you need to give your brain quiet time, like throughout the day, even just 5 minutes. Just sit with no phone and let you think. Or maybe you need a journal. Just gotta chill and be without any stimulation. Just give your brain a second to breathe. Then over time, this will let you regain your mental energy. But overall, if you're tired all the time, there's a good chance that it's not because you're physically tired, but because you're mentally tired. And to solve it, you need to give your brain a second to relax and breathe instead of feeding it all day. But I hope this helps some of y'all and give your brain a rest.